This is Dylan's recovery story from scoliosis. Okay, he was diagnosed by his medical doctor, and he was told to go see a surgeon about his scoliosis problem. But his mom, being a patient here already, understood that we can help scoliosis. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that chiropractic can help scoliosis without bracing or surgery, and help that before you need something like that down the line. Okay, watch the video and see. And if you like the video, overall, watch the next videos afterwards. They talk about the examination, how you as parents can learn how to check your own children. Also, extra analysis through a chiropractor will help monitor the initial progress, and down the line, as things get better, hopefully, that correction and maintain that correction until they grow out of it. Once they're in 21, 22, they're actually bones hard and mature. At that point, they're not. So overall, watch the videos and see. Hopefully, watch the follow ones too. So as parents, do due diligence. Okay, you're the #1 person as health provider for your children. Understand that, and hope these videos help you. Okay, have a great day. This is another interview. One of our parents actually with a scoliosis patient. Dylan's been under care for how long?
4 years.
Okay. And in 4 years, what first had you bring him into our office?
Okay, he was getting a physical with his pediatrician, and she did the normal bend him over and
scoliosis exam, medical. Okay.
And since scoliosis does run in my family, I have an older sister with metal rods, I have a nephew with metal rods, and my mom has scoliosis.
Okay.
I was told my whole life I had scoliosis, and you guys told me I did not. I immediately thought of you. I did take him to get, were they the panoramic x-rays?
Yeah, the 3D x-rays.
And then I got scolded by Dr. Weaver because it was too much radiation for him. But I brought him in, and you guys did an evaluation, and I think he was at a 10-degree curve?
About a 10, 12-degree curve, yes.
Yes. And that was what?
How old was he?
That had to be 3rd, 4th grade.
Okay.
And now he's in 7th grade.
Okay.
And yes, was he ever coming twice a week? I think he
was initially. Initially, it was corrected twice a week, then
yes.
At that point maintained it.
And his scoliosis curves rapidly when you have rapid growth spurts, which, if you could see how tall my son is, he's 5'10" at
Huge.
12 years old. He has a lot of rapid growth spurts. So we have to be really careful not to neglect his chiropractic care to make sure we keep him. At his last x-rays, he was perfectly straight.
And when the doctor told you had scoliosis, what was their approach to care? What was their plan?
They want you to go see a surgeon. They want you to go get braced, or go discuss care with, is it an orthopedic doctor?
Orthopedic surgeon, yes.
Yeah. I immediately opted away from that because I have such trust with you and Dr. Weaver that you guys were my first instinct. I'm going to bring him here and you're going to fix him.
And plus you did a lot of research too on your own.
I did, but I had family members who went through this. So I saw my sister with metal rods in her back, and I saw the excruciating pain my nephew was in, and I knew that was just, if I had any say-so, that was not going to happen to my child.
And so far, your experience so far with what we've done with him what do you think?
Totally positive.
Cool.
Absolutely positive. Not only is he straight, you work on his posture, you teach him how to carry a backpack correctly, not to damage what you guys are correcting. You ask if he's working out, what is he doing? Like, because he has scoliosis, when he started middle school, or junior high actually, yeah, I needed to know if there were certain things he couldn't do. So now I know he can't deadlift.
Exactly.
And I would have never known that. No surgeon would have ever told me that.
A lot of what we talked about with the care is between 0 and 25 degrees, there is no medical treatment for scoliosis. It goes right from there to bracing, which is not very effective, and right to surgery. And with growth spurts like Dylan has now, they'll miss that 25 degrees to 35 and just go right to surgery.
Yeah.
So I think you've avoided that whole process to where when he turns 21, 22, when he's out of that window, he'll be fine. He won't need the rods. He won't need things like that because we maintain it through routine x-rays, through exercises, through watching, observing him, treating him, I think about once a week right now. Keep him in control. That's all it comes down to.
As long as he doesn't grow weird or too fast, he's great.
And when he does grow, what we do is catch the growth spurt real quick because we've educated JJ how to watch it and how to monitor at home. At that point, we catch it, treat him right away. At that point, make sure those x-rays stay healthy.
And I'm just forever grateful because I do not want my son cut open and no, I much rather prefer the alternative route.
Yeah, and that's the overall plan with most of our parents is teach them what alternative is versus the surgery so they can do it on their own, really make their own decision.
And I do have 2 nieces that were braced, and it didn't work for either one of them. And it's too late now. They're adults and their bones are hard. So. Yeah.
Now, hopefully we treat more kids like this, more informed parents like this too. So at that point, people don't have to go through that traumatic experience. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your interest.